Okay, we're going back. Right, to finding area of parallelograms, rectangles, square, trapezoids, and this little guy says, too bad my shirt doesn't cover more area. All right, what is area? So area is the number of square units a figure contains. So there you go. How many squares? Find the area of a rectangle. Let's just move this little duty down. To find the area of a rectangle, we multiply the number of base squares by the number of height squares. So I'd like to put some of these squares in my belly. Don't worry, me too. Just try to focus, Sparky. Okay, so got it. So because the pizza has 5 base squares and 3 height squares, we can use a formula to find the area. So we go area is equal to base times height, okay, which I'm sure you know. So in this particular one, it's 5 times 3, and there you've got 15 square units because we don't know what it is. It's just a unit. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, all the way to 15. Perfect. Okay, this formula saves us from counting. In this lesson, we will review the area formulas for the following figures: squares, rectangles, triangles, and parallelograms, and trapezoids. Woohoo! Okay, well, he looks happy. Personally, I just rather concentrate on the pizza. Okay, Sparky, my bad. Okay, here are the area formulas for the squares, rectangles, and parallelograms. Now, please, I need you to write this all down, okay? So area is equal to base times height. That's your base, that's your height. Now, when you've got a square, it's also base times height. So that's your base, or you could do side squared. So you could, because they're all the same, you could do the same one side and square it. Please make sure you pause me and write these down. Right, the capital A obviously stands for area. Now with this one, we've got a parallelogram. So you've got the height. Remember, the height always has to be exactly straight. You couldn't do on the curves. It has to be exactly straight, times by your base. Height is measured from the top of a figure perpendicular to its base. So this is perpendicular, it means it's 90 degrees here. Notice how similar these formulas are. So this is same as that. I wonder why. How can a parallelogram have the same formula as a rectangle or a square? We could remove one end of the parallelogram and slide it across the figure like this. Now we've got a rectangle, so that's why they're the same. This shows us that the parallelogram is really just a tilted rectangle. Whoa, that just tripped my trigger. Remember to breathe, my friend. Find the area of the following figures. Remember, you're finding square units, so all labels should be units squared. So I want you to do this one now for me, please. And that should be 2.5 meters. So pause me and do all those 3 so I can just check how you're going. Right, how do we go? We went area is base times height, which is 9 times 3, which gives us 27 centimeters squared. This one is base times height again. Area equals 6 times 2.5, which equals 12. Oh, I think I made a mistake on that one. That should just be 2. And then this one, base times height or side squared, is 11 times 11, and that gives you 121 millimeters squared. Right, so now let's look at the formula for the area of a triangle. Make sure you write this down. So area is equal to half of the base times the height. So if you times your base and your height, you then divide it by 2. Okay, write this all down, please. Pause me and draw it all and write it all. Okay, the height, this is not the height, that's a side length. The height, remember, I always said is straight. It has to be 90 degrees at the bottom, perpendicular, okay? Just when I was getting the hang is that you have to go and throw a fraction at me. So sorry. For the love of pepperoni, why do we have to take half the base and times the height? Calm down and check this out. A triangle is really 1/2 of a square, a rectangle, or parallelogram. Can you see that? That's why the formula for the triangle is half of base times height. I think I get it. And I heard that taking half of a number is the same thing as dividing by 2. Exactly. Well, you heard right. So to find the area of a triangle, just multiply the base times the height and divide the answer by 2. Exactly. Well done, Sparky. You can use either formula to find the area of the triangle. You can go half times base times height or base times height and then divide it by 2. You'll get the same answer. Find the area of the following triangles. Remember, you're finding square units, so all the labels should be units squared. So let's see. Now what they're going to do is they're going to give you these to confuse you. You don't want this one. You want that one, which is the straight heart, and that one. This one, you want the straight heart, and you want this one, okay? So just remember that. Pause me and give these a go. Right, you should have got 6 times 11 divided by 2, which is 66 divided by 2, which is 33 millimeters squared. This one, you should have got 9 times 3 divided by 2, which is 27 divided by 2, which is 13.5 meters squared. One last formula. This brings us to the last lesson's area formula for the trapezoid. Right, there you go. So you've got your height now. Your area is half of your height times B1, which is your base, and B2. So you're going to take, run for your lives. This formula is ridiculous. So B1 is there and B2 is there. Add them together. You times them by whatever your height is. And remember, we use a height with its perpendicular. And then you divide it by 2. I know it looks scary, Sparkington, but check this out. The trapezoid is really just 2 triangles, each with its own base. Base 1, base 2. Follow the steps to find the area of the trapezoid. Add the 2 bases together. So B1 plus B2. Multiply the sum of the bases, so whatever you got from that, by the height. So you times that by the height, and you put it over there. And then multiply your answer by a half, or basically divide it by 2. There you go. There you've got it. Find the area of each trapezoid. Remember to label your answers. So you're looking for that plus that times that divided by 2. That they have to be parallel to each other. Height divided by 2. So I want you to try those and come and show me, please. Should have got 2 times 3 plus 5 divided by 2. And please show your working out. That is 16 divided by 2, which gives you 8 meters squared. Then you've got 3 plus 5 plus 8 divided by 2, gives you 39 divided by 2, which gives you 19.5 centimeters squared. So how do you feel about area now, Sparky? I feel like an area finding beast, sir. And maybe we could work on finding you a shirt that covers a little more area, if you know what I mean. And cover these awesome abs? I don't think so. Yeah, what in the world was I thinking? Want to see a belly wave? My work here is done. Okay, so now I want you to find the areas of these following rectangles. So this I want you to do completely on your own and come and show me. So question 2, find the area of the following figures. So here they are here. Pause me and then move to the next one. Remember to put your unit squared on it. B, it's there. C, remember to show you're working out. D, E, now these are slightly different for number 3. Find the area of this one. Remember, this is just as if it was a parallelogram. Again, trapezoid. Another one. Right, question 4. Convert the following measurements into the units given in brackets. You know how to do those. Use your charts. And remember to write the units in there. That's A, B. Question 5. A valuer tells you that your piece of land has an area of 1/2 of square kilometer, 0.5 kilometers squared. How many square meters do you own? So you need to change that to square meters. Question 6. A rectangular park covers an area of 175,000 meters squared. Give the area of the park in kilometers squared.